Now I'm going to show another K control setup to a triangle. This will be off a cross grip, and then I'm going to put it in more in an MMA sort of situation, so you can see the difference in how I apply one versus the other. Okay. Now cross grip is going to be probably your easiest grip to get in most cases when you're using K, because it's the closest hand to you. All right. And when you're working cross grip, there's a lot of different directions of motion you can go. But you're going to see in this one how I use the K control to off balance my opponent to set up actually the triangle setup. Without the off balance, this would be very difficult because he's going to have his balance and think intelligent. We need him to focus on his own balance and not think about the submission setup. Okay.
If one's playing away all the way up and forward and everything, this is why I started doing K, because unless I'm able to stay super tight with my hands and protect myself, if he stays up and starts throwing hard shots, you know, it's kind of a little tricky, and what happens, guys start to kind of curl up here. We need to get in the fight, okay? You gotta get in the fight or go home. So right away, I want to make my angle and screw up his power shots, okay? So from here, I reach in deep, bring my knee to the center, and now I pop my hips up, okay? So now if he tries to punch me, as he's leaning in, he's just gonna, I got a better chance to protect myself. He wants to throw that right hand, he's really gonna come into my game here, okay? So he's playing up. So now when I'm here, a lot of times guys are trying to stabilize themselves, and that's good for us. So we're gonna grab his wrist in a basic kind of cross grip setup. And now I don't wanna hold his wrist out here because it's gonna be tricky to hold him. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna try to bring him down and I'm gonna try to pin him to my body. So I'm actually gonna work my ass off to keep him close to me. With gloves on, would I cheat by getting inside the gloves? You bet your ass I will, okay? Here. Now, when I'm in this position, I want to get busy to try and wind him up and knock him off balance. So from here, I'll push him away because I want him to get some energy back. And as I do that, I pop my hips under and lift, okay? So now he's taking his hand out of the fight. He's got to balance himself, right? And from here, this leg comes out and it's going to come around, okay? And when I do this, I'm going to pull his wrist down. So from here, my hips come up, bop, cross. Right away, I want to get in the fight. If I make too much of an adjustment here, he could slip out or get his elbow in my groin. So I'm either going to go right away, or if you're super fast at getting to this shin, then you can go just open. But most of us, as soon as I get through, I'm going to lock him, and then I'm going to start to bring him down. Okay, keeping that wrist tight. I'm going to start to bring him down. So here, I'm going to let go of this knee, push on it, and I'm going to knee myself in the chest. Boom. Get his ass down. Head or shin, lock, adjust, knee comes high, pinch. Nice and tight, and now you can have the choke. Okay? The other option when you're in this tight, you'll see in the book as well, is you'll get the triangle arm bar if he tries to duck out. And boom. Okay? He's playing away, I'm trying to protect myself. If I just do this, I'm not making any angles, I'm gonna get hurt, okay? So first thing I try to do is I get offline and get him to protect himself, okay? So now I got a little bit of a game here and he's not gonna be able to hurt me as bad, okay? So now, a lot of times when I'm here, this is the easiest grip to get. I'm gonna push, get him down, get into that grip. Now, I'm gonna push him away, wind him up, and as I pull, I'm gonna lift this leg and pop my hips under him. Pop, and get some deep grip here. This knee leg can come out, come through, and elevate my hips and catch him. Now, as I let this go, I'm gonna push and bring myself down. Boom, adjust, pinch, finish.
You're gonna be able to use that one pretty easily. I think you guys are gonna like it. And when you guys try to transition guard into MMA, this is important stuff to know. Because if you leave a clear target, you never know which one's gonna get through and hurt you. You gotta get your legs in the fight and your hips in the fight to protect yourself.